Hey, what's popping, y'all? Today we're gonna continue talking about what we was talking about every day. But every day I'm gonna introduce you to some of the supreme knowledge that was taught. Give you some pictures. This particular thing is at the archives. Love is the answer. Don't run from love. Skate Master Spark, I9 Gabriel. Okay, so we got this right here. Talking about straight out of the heavens, actually. I am what they call Elohim. Been graduated. You get the touch when you touched by an angel. You get that introduction to go into the order, and it's the order of Melchizedek. And Melchizedek is a name for many people. You see, a Shadak or Saduk means priest, and Mel it means king priest. So that's another title that's out there to be used, king priest. So we will rise with that king priest. You're a king priest. You're a king priestess. You're a king priest, king priestess. You make impressions. You're impressionable, and the impressions that you make for the entire world. But to get in contact with yourself, in yourself, through yourself, out of yourself, right, which we call the oversoul, you have to say certain things. Here is not in order. This is 4, this is 3, this is 9. Let's see if we can get 1 and 2, which I do not see right now. I see 2, I see that's 7, I see 8. Okay, so we got 1, 3, I don't see 2. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's read this here. It says, Wahidati, may salutations, right, and peace be with you. So it says, Wahidati, Yaqul istaz da'at, Yaqul istada'at, wa sha'um hador min int, ya shafun tased ya neya wahidati. Okay, so what we're saying is basically, may salutations and peace be with you, O guardians, right? Which are plural. So to say that there's no more than who you call a master teacher, that's because that was the illusion that was given to you. I'm the spark, and it's time to play the game. It's time to play the game of jamming. Okay, it's time to jam. It's jam up everything that's not right as far as strategies for the next generation, as far as making people know that there is an order on our land. You can stop talking about what's yours and start taking the response and be able to get in the game. The game is about law and order, peace and love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation. And once we continue to do this, what happens is you will see a shift, because the bullet points is there. Now in the detail, what is supposed to be done. And right now, for many years, fear has overcome response and ability. People are under a spell of words. Words is the same thing as swords. So what we do is say, my salutations and peace be with you, O guardians, right? My noble ones. So those who call themselves noble, you have reasons for the cause. What you say is the manifestation of who you be And that means that that individual spirits, because it can be more spirits in one body. That is not an amazing thing. The amaze is a trap where you walk in and you can't get out, a maze. So when you in amazement, that means you went into a maze. And the maze was a trap. It got so deep that those who was corresponding to your enemy means to me from now on, and you can use this also, is not me. That means he's not you. You don't see no type of representation, period, as far as his deeds, his actions, his ways, and his life plans, or what they call generational the wellness. And some people has used the melanated people as a crush for their physical ailments. And this is where you get experiments or exploitation. I was going to say exploitation, but exploitation, experiments. This is an ongoing thing. It never stops. Research. That's what they do in the research. For someone to have to do the research, bring back and see, right, what arch is, right, the connection, right, is someone who either was lost or wasn't really qualified. They're out of their range. So they become pretenders, fakers, actors, and who teach them as their puppeteers. You see, the one that pulled the strings for those, and this is by the way of tickets, which is called money. And the next time, when I say these things to project that thing, that I will show you random money, right? And then you see that money is not what it's all about. It's straight. It's just not about money. So what is we're gonna go over to wahidati yachul is taz da'at wa shalom hadar min int ya shafun tased ya neya wahidati. May salutation be and peace be with you, O guardians, my noble ones, O my beloved ones. My salutations and peace comes from you, Ened, all, O my noble ones. So this is the prayer that you get to introduce. Once you're saved, you start to learn. It don't stop. You saved, you added the foolishness, and I'll give you an example so you can get these pictures. And once you get these, I don't want to give you too much because I want you to learn how to take the information towards your rescue. And when you look at rescue, right, or and sue, you have to take things that sound like, damn, I can use that, because I'm in that action that you in, or situation they call it, but it's the action that you're sitting in your movements on earth through your travels. You have to take everything with a strategy. Don't take everything with an emotion, because people play on your emotions. You see grown people watching TV, and let's go about the TV. You got people watching TV, then you got people acting like this is what's going on in their life, right? And then you got people writing the scripts. Then you got people asking people to write the scripts so they can use the attention to come and merge, which is commercial. Come and merge with them, right? Come and spend, consume. It's like if you eat something, you consume it. If you consume your time, that means you're using your time. your time, right, is the measurement of your energy. So if you lazy in a 24-hour period, then they say you're worth less, right, than those who are energetic. That's the energy is coming through. They got something they passionate to do. The reason people are passionate to do something because what they're doing, right, will either speed up the process of what's going on, and then they hope for something better. But if there's nothing in place, then it will be nothing better. So you had, just to say, and I put this on here, Sonata TV. You got people saying they got the truth. Okay, but we know prior to that, we said peace. So why didn't someone with all this knowledge said, guess what? You have a piece of the puzzle, and that's where one of these things I have, I'll show you. You have a piece of the puzzle, so you qualify to sit at the table. The table looks similar to this. Which everyone that's sitting at the table is a third eye connection, the seeing of the extra perception, using different inner senses for the inner world. You say inner, outer, what we talking about, the heavens is present. And this is the round table where you get your 12. You get your 12, your Denira, the star map. Where you get your 12, the zodiac, the animal. You got those from the stars. I don't have it on today, but those are the stars. And those from the animal. And when you say the word animal, you say Annie, and we all been told, repeat it as often as you can, and is a prefix that's put in the beginning of a word. It can be used anywhere, an, and it represents Anu. And Anu represents the celestial body personality for a timeline, not as this timeline. When we say timeline, we say how long a person lasts. And that was 120 years is a timeline. Every 120 years is a timeline from the first start in Genesis, which you'll be 120 years. But the things that you do, it shorts your longevity. And then there's other people with extra sensory perception that time doesn't affect them as they do. So you have different types of people on the planet. You have people that visit the planet. Then you have people that travel through what we call the crown chakra, or the crown, the top part of the head, this part right here. See? So when you have this here, and you see your hair starting to thin out, it's not a bad thing. You see, it's a thing. And we'll talk about that another time, right? So if you don't have no hair on your head, they call it alopecia. Okay. Al means the source. La means not the source. The source not coming. Pecia. I'll find out what pecia means. That's how you go ahead and do what you do. So we're going to say this one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead and keep reading to you. So I'm going to give you a good feeding. This, what they call morning or more in. You know, it's all kind of words. So the articulation. But what I say to people, may this day, right, be bright. And the day is the whole ramification of the light. Okay, so when the light do not exist or cease to exist, that was that day, which they call 7,000 years. See, and then there was promised another 1,000 years was another day, right? So we're working on information that you really can't see. You can hear it, but you don't have the experience to make reference to what is being said. So you have to live it. Many of you who know me or see me, some of y'all forgot. That's why I was chosen to do this job. I'm not going to forget about this. This is what it is. This is what we do. Okay, so let's go to the next one. You got Yachol Istazdaat wa Shalom Hador min Entum Ya Nibu Ya Neya Wahidati Ya Shayudat Shil Mashuri. It says, make salutations and peace come from you all, O lords, plural, my noble ones, plural, O master of my destiny. And this is the tribal connection that we're putting together, because you know you're special. Nobody can't tell you nothing, but they can give you added, right, ammunition, which they call advice, right? And their advice was the information pertaining to how to keep you distracted, depressed, sad, lonely, poor, troubled, and worried. And we're not going to have that no more. If you listen, if you see, if you do the knowledge and see what you can see, what's popping, you have a better lifestyle. Okay, now it says Yahoo Wahid el Istazda at Wa Wahid F Shalom Mul Rahubat Kawun Ma'a Entum. May 1,000 salutations. Yahoo Wahid Wahid Yahoo al Istazdat. May 1,000 salutations and 1,000 peaceful greetings be with you all. Yaqul Wahid al Istazda wa Wahid al Shalom mu Rahubat Kawun Ma'a Entum. Entum, you all. Ma'a, you. Kawun Rahubat is peaceful greetings. Shamu is 1,000. Aleph means one. Or Wahid. Wahid. Aleph Shalom. So the first Shalom Mu. Rahubat. Thousands. So we're going to go on to the next one. And it's basically Ani Amma Nasubuk Yah Hamud Mul Le Razeg Natat Wa Anai Jed Sharu Ma'ak Ent Amma Shahubati Ya Hasson She'el Hasson Wahidat. It says, I, as your descendants, am grateful for your provisions, and I am very pleased with you as my companions, O best of the best. So in the lyrics, you'll be hearing me saying, we're the best of the best, top of the top. This top that you have those who are not coming, those who have established themselves, those who are the pillars of strength, and we say salute, salute. Salute. We're going to keep pushing. Pull up, pull up. It says, Ani Baruch Chesed. Ani is I. Baruch
Unknown caller.
is 5. We don't take calls. What we're going to do, cut that off. And we're going to cut this off. I don't know. Okay, volume's down, good. All right. So let's try that all over again. And this time I'm going to show you so you have. This is the sacred, this is coming from the sacred tablets of Tamaray. You take a snapshot of this right there. I know it's kind of, that's what happened, the budget with the ink and the projection. Okay, so we're going to go again. We says, Ent Chawina Le Shisam. Ooh. Let's get this in. We'll get that one. That one. All right, there you go. I knew something was, I knew everything looked different. I'm like, what's going on here? Anyway, take a screenshot. Okay, you got that. It says, as I, your descendant. So now, this is the connection to, after you saved, it's like somebody throw the lifesaver out to you. They bring you back in. Now you got to be resuscitated. You got to be healed. You got to know the proper what to do so you don't get trapped again. So you don't get caught in the trap of the hunters. Who are the hunters? The hunters are those who don't take the rules of the heavens serious. They were given warnings. They was given, well, they call them empires before, but they was given businesses, you know, they was given power over their own people. So with that, that's so they can maintain themselves. And the reason why they was given the power and we kind of left them alone because we didn't figure out the destructiveness, what they call the medical, but it is actually leprosy. And I'm gonna get that here. I think I cut she off. There we go. Yeah, it's coming back. So yeah, so the leprosy, it was called leper colonies. And in these leper colonies, what happened was is that we could not go to the leper colonies. And it was other reasons. That's one reason. That was a thought out reason. The other reason was people didn't want to deal, people of high authority, they didn't want to deal with the responsibility that they had as being a high priest. You don't complain, you do work. And that's big shout out to Beth. You do work constantly. And those who are putting in 100, like I said, salute. We salute like this. Okay? So I'm not taking nobody else's. I'm gonna show you what we do, the cornerstone of the teachings I had. What happens is when a person come to earth, leave, come back, leave and come back, usually it be in different bodies. So, but when a person is needed because of the frame, his connections, what happened is that they have different emergency tactics, because the way you were taught as a people, truthfully, is a lot of information that you just don't have, and you really need this information. And this is why I'm here. But soon I will not be available, but it's okay because it's already done. The work is already done. And the reward is not describable. You can tell a person, but they cannot receive what you're saying, you're feeling. They cannot feel your feeling about what you're saying because it doesn't exist in their memory. It doesn't exist in their actions, teachings, programming. People were programmed. Unfortunately, people were programmed to destroy themselves by not knowing themselves. And the self is not just the self. The self is where you at as an etheric person. And the closest we can go with that, without bum rushing any countries, because America is great and I am in America. My name is Americus, but Ethiopia is a part of the creation before the pandemic with the power to control the people so they don't do things to hurt themselves. So now we're in a system, it's a capitalistic system devised by those who were evolving from an animal and was experimented on, who experimented on themselves and tried to create a super human race, you see, and by using the lesser qualities, which means like if you go get an x-ray and then you find out that it's different measurements that they use, you know, them things can hurt you too. So they don't know what they're doing, it can hurt you. You know, it's a different density of the bones. And with that, With that, with the different density of the bones, that means that there's different people on the planet. And certain people experiment with themselves. Certain people, just like with Michael Jackson and his disease, and that process of eliminating the melanation with chemicals is called chemical warfare. It's called tricknology. And there is a reason why they use the color game of black, white, yellow, brown, red man, the color game. That's a strategy of war. War is with the same word as, or the same symbols as raw. 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 So what's happening now with the war and the raw is the evolutionary process that people are going through. And the program that was given years ago, and the manifestation of that started to not only make itself known, but actually got a whole nother energy pack, sent a rescue pack of information, materials, machines, and that which is called robotic people that you'll call aliens, right? So they abducted them, they captured them, as they say, and did all kind of manner of things. Now we got information, secret information. The word secret and the word sacred, right, is the same, but used in different ways. Depends on who they talking to. If those people are in secret, they are using the same words, same examples, but the meaning goes different because they have a different code for what they say. Give me an example. Give you an example. If I say Adam, what did I say? ADAM or ATOM? If I say atom, amun, amen. If I say amen, amen, yo man, melton, atom, atom. All these tones create a different image. And the images that are defined is programmed in the schooling system, which is the programming center. And that's what this is all based on, deprogramming you through wise wisdom that should be applied immediately. This is not something you wait for. People say, well, I'm working and I know I shouldn't be working. I'm working. I know I shouldn't be working. Baruch, Kasid is 5. Baruch is no. Annie is I. So yeah, we're gonna break all this down. I mean, I'm just so happy, and we hold our hands out. This is how you heal yourself. It's like you have energy. So you hold your hands up, you receive the energy, you can go in the sun, let the sun hit the palms of your hand. You put on your face, you'll feel it. But you can also generate the energy by going like this. You do this about a half a minute, and it's flat. So now you're connecting the energies. Then you start to pull it out about this far, and you start to feel for one, bring it back, for the other. You'll start to feel little crinkles and flitches in your hand. You start to see that your fingers start to circulate with that energy. And then you take the energy and you make the energy just stay right there in a circle. Here you go. It's like this, keep going like this. And if you look closely, you'll see your energy. Now we've been doing this for about 30 seconds. We continue to do this like this. And when you do this, you start to really, really control. Right. This is part of the healing process. Now, when you feel your hands now, you feel all that energy. You see, you start to smell different. Your sinuses start opening up. You see, there's other applications of essential oils that we'll be talking about too. But to give you one is ethylipic oil, peppermint oil, and you put it there, and you meditate with the oil. It opens up your senses and your mucus. It clears your mucus. See, first of all, it's many things that we were not taught. We were not taught how to walk properly. We were not talk properly. And the teachings is what I'm teaching you now with different language. I'll give you 3 words again. Ani, which means I. Baruf, which means no. Baruf. Baruf. Okay? And chesed means 5. So it said ma'at, which is justice. Haqq, which is truth. Mawalti is loyalty. Mayulment, commitment. Wa istahram, devotion. So we'll work on those words right there. Then we say Ani Baruf stated. So this right here is basically, remember I was saying about the path to get to, when you saved, then you enter the path, the road, the surat, the narrow path, the straight and the narrow. And in this straight and the narrow, you safe because you're doing everything. You're eliminating negative. Let me say, I don't want to say negative. You're eliminating actions that's not going to keep you right. You're expanding your response and you're learning more so you'll be able. So you put it together, your response time. You're not lazy. You know about time management, how to control your energy in a given day, which is considered to be 24 hours for the 7 days right? That is broken down into, in this system, they call it a week, right? Week, Week. Week was a festive, happy time back in the days, but they changed the spelling of it, which made you hear it, and now you're confused because you don't know what image, if it's weak and not strong, or if it's weak and festive. So they'll just say weak, but they don't elaborate in detail. So they give you a bullet point, weak, but under that you can have what it means. Different times said like this, it means this. Added with these words, it can be like this. And this is how we got to walk out of all of that, okay, from this whole side and walk to this side by making the choice, right? Using your will, which is called Sha. Now, your parents know this. Why? Because we did a great job in teaching. That's why everything's at a standstill. People did what they wanted did. People made the impossible happen. People fooled people. They was faking it, and they did not make it. But it's not over yet. It's not over. So let's go over Mayat, which means justice. Hagu, which is truth. Remember when I put haqq, H-A. I put QQ, but they got GG. So, but I know the Q and the G is basically the same, you know. Mawati, loyalty. Ma'umet, commitment. And takram. Takram means devotion. So we're going to go over that again and again and again and again and again and again. I want you to do it 19 times. All these words 19 times. Now I want you to put them in a sentence. We'll work with that. So we got Mayat, Hagu, Mawati, Ma'umat, Wa Isram. Wa Isram means devotion. Ma'umat means Mawati. Ma'umat means commitment. Mawati is loyal. And haqq is truth. And Mayat means justice. Okay, so when people say that they justice, and we see the picture on the courtrooms of Lady Liberty and Lady Justice, and then the man gonna say he's the justice or chief justice, something wrong with that picture. Something wrong with that picture. How you gonna be chief justice when the justice is the chiefess? The chiefess is the one that chooses the chief. But you got people choosing you out of the proper format of a tribe. You broken up tribes with division. That's conquer, divide and conquer. And you think that it can't be explained because there's so many differences. There is no difference in your color game, but the color. So when we take all the color and make the colors, which you say black, and then take black and put in its proper persona with the right, which is melanation, which is Saud, then you're not saying black, you're saying melanated. And when you say melanated, you say MEL, which is mel, which is king. When you say melanated and you say ME, which is me, which is you, that's inside that, or that which is got you inside of it, which is the body. The body is a vehicle that takes you around, protects you, and is here so you can perform a service, not a service of relaxing and flying through the water and killing and eating everything and fishing. No, 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 no. But a way where we can, sister, brother, learn to live with one another. And I didn't put that in for a minute, and I will be putting it in more and more about it. Sister, brother movement. This is what we are. This is what we do. This is our culture. Our culture changes. We change every 25,000 years, so we just reset everything in this 25,000 year period that we're in now. Okay. So let's keep on going to freedom. Fadundum. Fadundum. Fadundum is freedom. Fadundum. It's a, what a fadundum. What it's a fadundum. What it's what fadundum. 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 What fadundum. Okay. Shalom, peace. Mu'aduik. Mu'aduit. Equality. Sahu. Dahuth. Sahu Dahuth. Right knowledge. Sahu Hakundum. Right wisdom. And Ma Shahu Dahum. Right overstanding. Shahu Dahum. Overstanding. Dahum. You need to get your Dahum. Your overstanding. Overstanding is you getting out of the trap and getting back on the map of the tribal existence. Sabed Kawun Fenet. Kawun Fenet. That's such a beautiful word. Kawun Fenet. And that is existences. Kawun Fenet. Kawun Fen is the physical existence. Kawun Shadu is the existence of force. Shawun Fen Shadu. Existence of force. Nafoso Kawun Fen, which is the spiritual existence. Remember I was telling you about the spiritual existence had a different name. And the word spirit, right? The spiritual is spying on the rituals. And the spirit chill or spirit L, the source of the spirit, the source of, remember talking about in spirit is the how you use and maintain the energy, how you channel in the energy with your chakras, and how you utilize your energy through your body, the physical, how you utilize your energy, right, through the mental, and how you utilize your energy through the physical that you have, the water. Water, 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 and join. Water, tur is terrain, and come to the terrain. Water, 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 making that connection. Water, 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 water. Not with just the water that you see, because there's different types of water. You got water that you don't see. You got water that's cold, that's ice. You see, you got water that's in liquid form. You got water in a gaseous form. So we talk about water, 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 water. You get in tune. You are inside water. We are inside earth. We are inside water. We on top of water. Water beneath. Water, 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 water. They call beneath, right? We're gonna go through all words in a minute. So, Kawun Fen Shil El Manush. So, Manush means the source, Kawufen, the existence. Ani Baruf Tamed. The word Tamed is 8. The word Tamed is 8. 8, not in eat. 8 like in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 like the mathematical symbol of infinity. Okay, we go and we'll stop right there on that. So we got El Tamet Rashunat, which is the 8 Doads. You got Nun, Wanunet, Nun, and Nunet. You got He and He et, Chet and Chet, Amud and Amunet. We got like 51 minutes up in here now. That's a good little something. I hope that I've waken up and will be waking up those. Next time I'll put it up there and we can go from there. I wish you the best. I give you the best. I send you the best. It's still in the ethers. You think about me, you will be safe because you'll start to recognize that which you are. I am a reflection of you. I am, we are the all.